Guys, what I'm going to tell you in today's video might sound very weird and you might not like what I'm saying. Nevertheless, I will say it anyway because I've done so in the past couple of years and I just believe truly in this. I will tell you exactly why, but I think there is a chance that Bitcoin is going to dump based on a certain planet. And guys, this sounds really ridiculous crazy. I know it, but it's not. First of all, guys, before we are going into the Bitcoin charts and I'm going to share with you why I think Bitcoin can dump based on a planet, I want you, if you are interested in this topic, first of all to drop a like. Very important. I think it's very important for a lot of people to see this. I'm the right guy to explain this as I have been talking about this, guys, since 2018. Okay, I'm doing a lot of research into this. Even in my cryptocurrency trading course, there is a special topic and I even built an own indicator based on planetary movements. But if you go to whaleportal.com, you go basically to the learn section, you scroll below, we have a new blog. I just posted a article over there today which called Sunspot Cycles and Bitcoin. Here I'm explaining exactly how the sunspot cycle is most likely going to have a effect on Bitcoin during 2023 and 2024. I highly recommend you to read this article. I also highly recommend you to share this article with your friends. If you have a blog online, post it on your blog. It's very important that a lot of people get to know about this, because the ones that do believe in it, they will read this and they will know from the inside, okay, this will be the truth. A lot of people will look at this, they just think like blah blah, this is wee woo wee wah, let's go with it. And I understand that. I respect both sides. If you don't like this kind of stuff, sure, don't pay attention, just leave. You're free to leave. No one keeps you here. If you want to stay, if you want to learn about this, read this article, because I did some research into this and this cycle actually aligns with that 16-year cycle I've been talking about earlier. So like I've also shared over my Twitter, guys, I'm going to make it my job, my life goal, to make sure that every single one of you will cash out from Bitcoin and the regular financial markets at the right time, at the right season when it's time for selling. Now let's jump into the Bitcoin charts, guys. So what we are seeing right here, so this article was about the sunspot cycles. There's a cycle of 11 years. We have multiple planets in our solar system, right? One of these planets, which is between the sun and the earth, is called Mercury. Mercury, known to be by a lot of ancient Greek philosophers and stuff, known to be a very chaotic planet which has a effect radiance on Earth. And there is actually a moment where Mercury is retrograding. What does retrograding means? It basically means that if you look from the Earth and you look at the sun and you see Mercury spinning there is a certain time where it looks like Mercury is moving backwards. Well, it's actually not doing that. It just looks like from the point from Earth. That's what we call the Mercury retrograde period. And I've made a video about it in 2018 or something like that. You can find it back on the channel. But I remember that the people were so divided. Like 50% was really interested in what I had to say, and 50% really ridiculed me, and they thought like this guy is a complete idiot. But yeah, you can judge for yourself. Let me know in the comment section down below, of course, what you think. And yeah, share this video with your friends just to have them open-minded. But if you have a look at the bear market of 2018 and you look at the downtrend in Bitcoin right here, then we are going to have a look at what happened when Mercury was in retrograde. First of all, Bitcoin topped when Mercury was in retrograde. Then let's zoom a little bit in so you guys can see it a little bit more clear. Now we really zoomed out. Zoom a little bit in. Okay, first retrograding period in the bear market. Actually, the first one was the exact top of Bitcoin. Then the retrograde period right here, March 2018. When it starts, Bitcoin goes down. almost exactly on the date. Then right here in July, Mercury started retrograding. Bitcoin goes down. Right here, December. Actually, yeah, November already. Bitcoin goes down. Right here, we have stagnation. Right? We don't have a dump because we already had seen the bottom. This is not a downtrend anymore. So market conditions are different, right? But it is stagnant. Then Bitcoin goes up. We top out between two Mercury retrograding periods. Do take that in mind. Then when Mercury started retrograding again, guys, bam, Bitcoin dumps. Next retrograde, Bitcoin dumps. Next retrograde, Bitcoin dumps. We had March 2022, guys. The next retrograde, we had stagnation. But we already bottomed. This was already the bottom, right? We cannot always go down because Bitcoin is in a longer term uptrend, right? So take that also in mind. Then we have the whole bull market. Everybody is making money. It's actually quite easy. Everything is going up. Bitcoin tops at April 2021. Actually right here we can see it, October 2021. Close to September, right? This is something I've been sharing over on my website, The Blockchain Today, and I've actually published this article, guys, in 2020. And in 2020, I basically said that the regular financial markets will top in September 2021. And let me show you where. Here we have articles. It's called the Shemitah cycle. I've also talked about this in my live video yesterday. This is the 7-year cycle. And if you scroll down here, posted on October 2nd, 2020. Okay? Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. The next Shemitah cycle will start in September 2021. I do think this year could be a remarkable year in the history of our economy. If we continue the upward trend entering 2021, approaching September, we should pay attention because it aligns as well with the fact that September is known to be the worst month for stocks. Of course, a lot of things are aligning. What I'm basically saying right here is that September 2021, based on this cycle, we are going to top in the regular financial markets. That's exactly what happened. There was maybe 1 month delay, and with Bitcoin, in the end, yeah, it was October, okay. If you cashed out in September and you just wait 1 year, you would have outperformed literally everybody. Okay, so this is based just based on a planetary cycle. So the 7-year cycle is a different cycle. The 11-year cycle with the sunspot cycle, which I just posted on whaleportal, is a different cycle. This is Mercury retrograde, and right now we are approaching another Mercury retrograde. But let's have a look further what Mercury retrograde did after we topped, and after that and that Shemitah cycle started. We had a retrograde period in January, where we also had quite a massive drop during the retrograde. We had a massive drop right before a retrograde, and the last retrograde, which we seen right here, also had a drop, but we went with a pump inside, so it was not that significant as previous times. And of course, we could be at the verge of a bottom where Bitcoin is going to go into an uptrend, right? But right now we don't yet have that evidence. Right now we don't have evidence yet that Bitcoin is in an uptrend because we are still in a downtrend. We haven't conquered some key moving average. We even haven't conquered some key levels. So the expectation right now, still, of course, long-term hodling right now is very good. Okay, I would say it's quite safe to buy Bitcoin right now for the long term, but short term we're still basically in a downtrend, and we are approaching Mercury retrograde in the end of this year, starting from 28th of December, going on until the 18th of January. Funny fact is that a low Bitcoin cycle low is going to happen most likely at the first week of January. Also aligns with what we are seeing with the retrograde period. So could it mean, guys, that this is going to be a period where Bitcoin is going to see a dump into new lows? I think yes, it's definitely is possible, and we have to consider that possibility, especially when looking at different charts and looking at the S&P 500. I think it's interesting. The Dow Jones is very interesting, guys. Of course, this chart is a make or break chart because we are above key moving averages. If we are going to lose these averages, it will just confirm the dump in Bitcoin and the other markets. So if we can hold these levels, we might not get that dump. So of course, do not rely on that single indicator, but look further. Dixie also is really at crossroads right now. So this is basically what I'm watching, guys. I think that planetary cycle can make us extra aware of what might happen with Bitcoin. We might see a dump. I think we can have an increased likelihood, but it really depends on what the Dow Jones is doing. It really depends on what the Dixie is doing, and it really depends on what we are seeing over on WhalePortal, because for sure, before Bitcoin is going to dump, we will going to see these signals over on whaleportal.com, and I will share my take on that as well over on WhaleAlerts. And if you want to join WhaleAlerts, guys, you can do that right now still by just signing up on Bybit. WhaleAlerts is a Telegram channel with a special group where people get automated signals from charts from WhalePortal, but I'm also making extra videos for the WhalePortal Telegram channel, and we are building a bigger platform where we eventually going to charge a monthly fee from, but right now you still have the chance to basically join by just signing up on Bybit with the affiliate link down below or by clicking on this image. And I would highly recommend you to do so. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think about Mercury retrograding and what does that mean for the Bitcoin price? Do you believe that planetary radiance over on the earth can have an impact on the markets, can have an impact on human emotions? Let me know in the comment section down below. Read the article over on WhalePortal about the sunspot. This most likely can, if you understand this, it might even save your life in the coming years, like the Shemitah cycle could do for you if you knew about this cycle. Very important, guys. I think so. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. I wish all of you an awesome day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.